भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयम् उदीरयेत्। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। Reading from Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 11, text 54. From which? 55? Acha? 54. They told 54 last paragraph, that Mataji. 54, no? So from which we will start? From here? 528 from first. Acha, okay. In 54 long purport, na, the half cover, half is there. Yeah, that's what I got message. So okay, we will read from there only, 528. So you can recite the verse. Text 54. Bhaktya tu ananyaya shakya aham evam vidhorjuna ज्ञातुं द्रष्टुं च तत्त्वेन प्रवेष्टुं च परन्तप। Word meaning: Bhaktya, by devotional service, tu, but, ananyaya, without being mixed with fruitive activities or speculative knowledge. Sakyaha, possible. Aham, I. Evam vidhaha, like this. Arjuna, O Arjuna. Jnatum, to know. Drashtum, to see. Cha, and. Tattvena, in fact. Praveshtum, to enter into. Cha, also. Parantapa, O subduer of enemy. Translation. My dear Arjuna, only by undivided devotional service can I be understood as I am standing before you, and can thus be seen directly. Only in this way can you enter into the mysteries of my understanding. So, yesterday half of the purport was discussed, so we'll read the balance. The word na, used repeatedly in the previous verse, indicates that one should not be very much proud of such credentials as an academic education in Vedic literature. One must take to the devotional service of Krishna. One then can only then can one attempt to write commentaries on Bhagavad Gita. Krishna changes from the universal form to the 400 form of Narayana, and then to his own natural form of two hands. This indicates that the 400 forms and other forms mentioned in the Vedic literature are all emanations of the original 200 Krishna. He is the origin of all emanations. Krishna is distinct even from these forms. What to speak of the impersonal conception? As far as the 400 forms of Krishna are concerned, It is stated clearly that even the most identical 400 form of Krishna, which is known as Mahavishnu, who is lying on the cosmic ocean and from whose breathing so many innumerable universes are passing out and entering, is also an expansion of Supreme Lord, as stated in Brahma Samhita 548. Jasyeka nisvasita kala mathavalambya जीवन्ति लोम विलजा जगदण्डनाथः विष्णुर्महान् सहि अजस्य कला विशेषो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. The Mahavishnu, into whom all the innumerable universes enter and from whom they come forth again simply by his breathing process, is a plenary expansion of Krishna. Therefore I worship Govinda, Krishna, the cause of all causes. Therefore one should conclusively worship the personal form of Krishna as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who has eternal bliss and knowledge. He is the source of all forms of Vishnu. He is the source of all forms of incarnation, and He is the original Supreme Personality as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita. In the Vedic literature, Gopal Tapani Upanishad, the following statement appears. Sachidananda Rupaya Krishna Klishtakarine Namo Vedanta Vidyaya Gurave Buddhi Sakhine. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you, who has a transcendental form of bliss, eternity and knowledge. I offer my respect to him because understanding him means understanding the Vedas, and he is therefore the supreme spiritual master. Then it is said, Krishno vai paramam daivatam. Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Gopal Tapani Upanishad. Eko vasi sarbaha sarbagaha Krishna idyaha. That one Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, and he is worshipable. Eko pisan bahudha yo bhavati. Krishna is one, but he is manifested in unlimited forms and expanded incarnations. This is also in Gopal Tapani Upanishad. Then Brahma Samhita 5.1 says, Ishwara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govindaha Sarvakarana Karanam. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is Krishna, who has a body of eternity, knowledge and bliss. He has no beginning, for he is beginning of everything. He is the cause of all causes. Elsewhere it is said, Jatra Vartinam Krishnakhyam Param Brahma Narakriti. The Supreme Absolute Truth is a person. His name is Krishna, and he sometimes descends on this earth. Similarly, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, we find a description of all kinds of incarnations of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and in this list the name Krishna also appears. But then it is said that this Krishna is not an incarnation of God, but is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead himself. Ete cham sakalaha punsa Krishnamstu Bhagavan Swayam. Similarly, in Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says, Mattaha parataram nanyat. There is nothing superior to me. There is nothing superior to my form as the personality of Godhead Krishna. He also says elsewhere in Bhagavad Gita, Aham Adirhi Devanam. I am the origin of all the demigods. And after understanding Bhagavad Gita from Krishna, Arjuna also confirms this in the following words, Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram, Paramang Bhavan. I now fully understand that you are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Absolute Truth, and that you are the refuge of everything. Therefore, the universal form which Krishna showed to Arjuna is not the original form of God. The original is Krishna form. The universal form, with its thousands and thousands of heads and hands, is manifest just to draw the attention of those who have no love for God. It is not God's original form. The universal form is not attractive for pure devotees who are in love with the Lord. In different transcendental relationships, the Supreme Person, Godhead, exchanges transcendental love in his original form of Krishna. Therefore, to Arjuna, who was so intimately related with Krishna in friendship, this form of universal manifestation was not pleasing. Rather, it was fearful. Arjuna, who was a constant companion of Krishna's, must have had transcendental eyes. He was not an ordinary man. Therefore, he was not captivated by the universal form. This form may seem wonderful to persons who are involved in elevating themselves by fruitive activities, but to persons who are engaged in devotional service, the 200 form of Krishna is the most dear one. Om Ajnanam Timirandhasya Jnanam Janasalakaya Chakhurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadamayham Dadati Swapadantikam Bande Aham Sri Guru Sri Jutapadakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavansha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahaganam Raghunatham Nitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakha Nitamsha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Sri Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Sri Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So this particular verse is spoken by Sri Krishna himself after showing his Vishwarupa to Arjuna. Not only showing his Vishwarupa to Arjuna, Arjuna requested to see the Vishwarupa, and Krishna didn't take any special attempt, make a special stage and order some costume or some kind of green room. He'll go set up and I can show, get ready. Not like that. He was right there in his driving seat, holding his steering in his left hand. And then and there he said, Arjun, take this speck and see. He said, you don't have the number glass. Take the glass from me. Divyang dadamite chakyu. He said, you can't see my universal form. So take the proper eyesight and see. And then and there on the spot, Krishna showed the universal form. By seeing that form, Arjuna totally became so fearful. He cannot figure it out from where it starts, from where it ends. Everything is there. So, and then after seeing, Arjuna told, this is too much, Prabhu. Please close it. I can't tolerate. Please close it. This is too much for me. So then Krishna kindly said, okay, I understood you, but now I am okay, I am stopping it now, don't worry. So Arjuna was requesting, please, Kiritinam Gadinam Chakrinhastam, I want to see you the same form with your helmet, mukut and like 400 form. That Devakinandan, Vasudevanandan, Dwarikadhis or Mathuradhis, I want to see that form. So Krishna said, okay, don't worry, I am so. So then after showing his 400 forms, then Krishna again became to his original position at 200 form. So Arjuna became very happy. Dushtidang manusam rupam. He said, now I am fully satisfied by seeing in this your original form. And then Krishna started speaking to Arjuna that Arjuna, the form you are seeing now, in Vishwarupa also, he told that the Vishwarupa is also special. Without, just by like that, nobody can able to see. Na Vaidir, na Tapasa, na Jnane, na Yajya. Many things he put condition, it is not that easy to see that Vishwarupa. And now, this Manushya Rupa, original 200 form, again he is na Vaidir, na Javasa, na Tapasa. And even the demigods, they are always willing to see, but they can't see. They cannot see what we are seeing now, 200 form. And this is not ordinary. And now, after disclosing everything, after showing his Vishwarupa, universal form, after convincing Arjuna, after showing his 400 form, after showing his 200 form, everything over, seen over, now Krishna is giving the final verdict. What? That if it can say, you cannot see this by tapasya, by Veda Patha, by Dana, by this and by that, by Jajya, Puja, or nothing, then what? What can make somebody eligible to see this form? So Krishna is very clearly stating this point in this verse. Bhaktya. Bhaktya tu ananyaya. Bhaktya means only by devotional service. And the word tu means negating all other process. Bhaktya and no other else. No jnana, no dhyana, no tapasya, no puja, no Veda Patha. Nothing, only. Bhaktya means not the, just like we are doing 16 round chanting, not that Bhaktya. Bhaktya means ananyaya bhaktya, suddha bhakti. That's why I put this word ananyaya, na anya. Bhaktya tu ananyaya bhakti. Sakyam. Somebody can able to see this form, can have the intimacy only by unalloyed devotional service without deviating from any other process. So only by unalloyed devotional service one can be eligible to see Krishna as he is. As he is. And not only see, Krishna is telling the second line, Gyatum, Drashtum, Praveshtum taparang tapa. Oh, conqueror of enemy. Not only you can able to see only, you will able to know who am I. You will know about me. You will see me. You will understand me. And also enter into me. Sakhyat, Pratyaksha. Sakhyat kritam. Will enter, able to enter. So everything, Gyatum, Drashtum, Praveshtum, all three can be possible only by Ananya Bhakti, not by any other process. So Krishna himself is boldly declaring in this verse in front of Arjuna that only one thing by which I am, yes, somebody can win me, somebody can capture me, somebody can hold me, somebody can see me, somebody can come to me. So only bhakti. Bhaktya vasaha sapurushaha. Only that Supreme Personality of Godhead can be approached by bhakti. He can be, we can have some relation only by bhakti. Only bhakti. That he himself also telling. And Prabhupada took that point and elaborate in a long way that because this bhakti, and Krishna himself is telling about Krishna consciousness. How everybody should be Krishna conscious, then they can understand Krishna. Otherwise they cannot understand the mystery of Krishna. So if Krishna is explaining Krishna consciousness, so the devotee who is interested in Krishna consciousness, why will not explain? So he took that point. So how the Ananya Bhaktya is so important to perform devotional service, and the real devotional service will be unalloyed devotional service, unmotivated devotional service, and only by that we can achieve our goal, only by that we can see Krishna, we can know Krishna, we can go to his planet, we can have some relation personal, we can serve him, directly perceive him, everything we want to know, we want to do, everything only by unmotivated, unalloyed devotional service. So the importance of devotional service on the top of Jnana, Dhyana, Yoga, Veda Patha, Puja, Tapa, on the top of that, this verse is proving the hierarchy, the highest position, the supreme position of Bhagavad Bhakti. Bhagavad Bhakti. And who is speaking that? The Krishna himself. Krishna himself is speaking. And Krishna, who is Krishna? Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, that spoken by many, many places. Many, many places in Vedic Shastras. Everybody confirms in the Bhagavad Gita, in the whole Bhagavad Gita, Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva is the compiler of whole Vedic literature. All Purana, Upanishad, Mahabharata, Itihas, everything is compiled by him. And he himself, this is composed by the Vyas, and he, in this Bhagavad Gita, almost 4 characters are there. So when in the beginning, when Bhishma, what is that opposite? Dhritarashtra. When Dhritarashtra speak, very clearly mentioned Dhritarashtra Vacha, Dhritarashtra said. Then Sanjaya said, Sanjaya Vacha. Then Arjuna said, Arjuna Vacha. But when Krishna said, it is not said anywhere that Krishna Vacha. No. What he said? Sri Bhagavano Vacha. That is the proof in the page of Bhagavad Gita that Krishna is not Krishna. Who is Krishna? He is the Bhagavan. That is the proof in Bhagavad Gita. In the page of Bhagavad Gita it is proved that whenever Krishna speaks, Vyasadeva never write Krishna spokes. No, he is Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is not Krishna. The name Krishna, somebody of us may be named Krishna, but this Krishna is not speaking, Baba. His son Krishna is not speaking. No. That's why he is not saying, na Krishna Vacha, Sri Bhagavan Vacha. This Krishna is not other Krishna, he is Sri Bhagavan. Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. In Bhagavatam, when he described, Vyasadeva was narrating about the incarnations of Lord, and 26 incarnations, many counted this incarnation. When in 18 and 19 incarnation, so he counted Krishna and Balaram in the incarnation too. After counting 18 and 19 and 20, Krishna and Balaram, immediately was in this position. Oh, what I have done? How can I count them in the general compartment? In all the incarnations? How can? He is not English. He is not Avatar. He is Avatari. He is the source of all incarnation. He cannot be gone. So immediately he put the verse there. Etehe cha ansaha kalaha punsa. Ete means right from the beginning till now, whatever incarnation I have counted, ete, all these. Who are they, all those? Na etehe cha amsaha, they are the part and person. Ete cha ansa. Some are not even ansa, they are part of the part kala. Of whom? Na punsaha, purusaha. Who is that purusa? Na he is also part of that original Bhagavan, Krishna, Swayam Bhagavan. Ete cha ansa kala punsa. Krishnastu, lekin Krishna, that name I have counted here, don't accept him as a incarnation. Please. Who is he? Na Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. He is Swayam Bhagavan. He is Swayam Bhagavan. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was teaching Sanatana Goswami, Supreme Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, Krishnera Swarupa Sanatana Suna Krishnera Swarupa Vichara Advaya Jnana Krishna Braje Brajendra Kumara. Says Sanatan, try to listen about Krishna Swarupa Vichar. What? Na Krishna is Advaya Jnana. He is Advaya Jnana Braje Brajendra Kumar. He is the same Krishna who is Brajendra Nandan in Braja. He is the original Krishna. He is Advaya Jnana. So, and to know him. Krishna also in many places in Bhagavatam, many places in Bhagavad Gita, many places Krishna himself, aham adirhi devanam, all this deva, rishi, they cannot know me. Nama vidu suraganaha prahavanti nama harsayah, in 10th canto in the beginning, Krishna boldly told, this devata, how they can know me? This rishi, maharshi, how they can know me? I am their father. How the boy can describe the marriage ceremony of father? Not possible. So I am there, so Nama Viduhu. They don't know, they cannot say anything about me because I am the source. Na Vidu Suraganaha Bhavankti Namaharsaya. So they cannot say, so Aham Adihi Devana, because I am Adi, I am the source of them. And also he told in many places, Matta Parataram Nanyat Kinchidasti Dhananche, there nothing more than me, what to say. Nothing very similar to me, what to speak of more than me. And all these Vedic literatures, whatever they are in this world or anywhere, Vedesya Sarve Aham Eva Vedyaha. In all these Vedic literatures, I am only to be known. If somebody studied all Vedic literatures and say this, that, then he is useless, foolish. The only understanding theme, Samam Bonam, is Krishna. If somebody understood that, then that's it. He understood everything. That's why Krishna himself is telling, Vedesya Sarve Aham Eva Vedyaha. Only I am to be known. Yes. And also he is telling, Sarvasya Chaham Hridi Sannivishto. I am sitting in everybody's Hridaya. In heart of every living entity, I am sitting. Why you are sitting? What are you doing there? Why you are sitting in our heart? Why I am sitting? Because I am giving intelligence and forgetfulness. Mattah smritir jnanam apohanam cha. I am giving remembrance, knowledge and forgetfulness. That I am also facilitating you. And in other places, saying I am sitting in everybody's heart because I am the driver. I am driving force. Otherwise they are just a dead matter. They are dead matter. So he is everything. He is the Bhagavan, he is the controller, he is father, he is source, he is end, he is the beginning, he is everything. So everything and the source of it, nobody can know it. Yes, nobody can know it. So then, and the goal of all living entity is to know you. Tameva vidditva mrityumeva tarit. Only by knowing him we can get away from, yes, to know him. So how do you know you? There is no way to know Supreme Personality of Godhead, that's boldly Supreme, he himself told. So how then possible? No, only bhaktya. Only by bhaktya somebody can know me, somebody can see me, and praveshtung cha parang tapaha. That praveshtung sabda should not be misunderstood, just like some other schools, some impersonalist people, they used to say, listen, praveshtung, this is entering, just like leen ho jana, is na? Merge. It is not merging, Baba. This pravesa is entering. This is entering means not some you say four like 5 Matajis and 7 Prabhujis are here. They enter to this room. That means they merged in the room? No. They are inside the room. They have their identity very much there. The room identity is very much there. They are just connected in the room. They are in the room. Sanjukta, Sanyoga. So similarly, Praveshtung means its intimacy, relations with Krishna, nearer to Krishna. You have your formality, you can maintain your personality. Krishna is there as a person and you have a relation. You can serve him, talk to him. You have like intimacy, just like you are dealing with a friend. So particularly in this verse, we can understand that Krishna, at least one thing is very clear, that Krishna is a person. He is a person, and which kind of person? Similarly like us. 200 form, 200 human being form. Krishna is like that. That is his original position. Brajendra Kumar is 200 form. This 400 form, this is for official, it's a official dress. This dress to be is uniform for office. And this Vishwarupa, thousands head, thousands hand, thousands, oh, this is just uniform like that, this is nothing. And Prabhupada also very clearly told that those who are devotee, those who have some service attitude, those who have some relation with Krishna, those who want to serve and love Krishna, they will never ever appreciate this universal form. Can you make a garland for universal form? You are making garland. If I put universal form here, it's Mataji to make a garland. Forget Baba. How can you make a garland for universal form? You cannot count any whatever heads are there. If you the whole lifetime will count, then how many garland you make, you cannot decide it. It is not possible. And how you will make a ladder and how to go and put any pujari can garland? Universal form not possible. So how they will relate? So for devotee this universal form is useless. Only that's Devakara Rupam. If you go to Gita Bhavan and some that, they are keeping universal form. This, oh Krishna, Vishwarupa, oh. Those who are very much attached by seeing by glamour, Chamatkar ku Namaskar. If something Chamatkar, this, oh. So that's why they are bent down by seeing the Vishwarupa. But those who have some love, some relation, some affection, they will never say, what is there? I can do anything here. I cannot feed him, I can garland him, I can dress him, I can do, what is the use of? So no, for them, Krishna, 200 form. Sakha, Putra, Dasa, Pati, anything, any relation you have relate, but they are no relation. It is not possible. So that's why devotees, they will never take serve in universal form. That's why Arjuna said, too much, okay, close it. Actually, Krishna showed Arjuna universal form. Arjuna was not interested also, because Arjuna requested Krishna to show universal form for us. You may sometimes say, oh, what is it like, we are also like that, Arjuna like that, Krishna is like that, what is his speciality? No. Though he is Krida Manuja Balakaha, just like he is looking like a ordinary human child, he is not like that. He is not like ordinary, may be looking like that, but don't think like that. He is looking at ordinary, in a second he can show himself, his ID, he will bend down in a second. Because he is the, and this 200 form is the source of that universal form. This 200 form is the source of that 400 form. This 200 form is the source of all demigods, all incarnations, all rishis, everything. He is the source. All the living entities, he is the source. This 200 form, he is the all-powerful Supreme God. And these are parts and parts. Even the Prabhupada recited the verse from Brahma Samhita. Even if you go to South India, you see the big temples, huge temples. What? 18 feet, 21 feet lying down Krishna. Chaturbhujam, Santakarang, Bhujagasayanang, Padmanabham, Suresam, Viswadharam, Gaganasatu, Santakarang, Bhujagasayanam, in big snake, huge snake, and this snake bed is lying down, Santakaram, Bhujagasayanam, Anantasayanam, in Tirupati, Ananta Padmanabham, and this Ananta Padmanabham, what is the biggest temple there in Karnataka? Tiruchirappalli, Srirangam, Ranganatham, Adi Purusham, and all these, all Sone Wale Bhagavan, sleeping, and all 400 forms. And among these, the Karansai Vishnu, this Mahavishnu is so powerful, so huge, that Brahma himself is telling, Brahma is telling, Jasyeka Niswasita Kala Mathavalambyo Jivanti Loma Vilaja Jagadandanatha. This verse is spoken by Brahma himself. He sings Jasya Eka Niswasita Kala. Niswasa praswasa. Nishwas means niskasana. Praswas means when entering, when you are taking breath, that is called praswasa. Exhale, that is called nishwasa. So Brahma is saying, all of us have nishwasa. When we are exhaling, then how long we can exhale and not take praswasa, not take inhale again? How long we can keep ourselves exhaling position? Kapalbhati, like that. Then keep in there, don't inhale. How long we can stay? A minute? Those who are following Ramdev Baba, they can 1 minute, 1.5 and 2 minutes. Maybe Yogi Raj. Yeah, okay, I am taking 1 minute maximum. That is our Nishwasita Kala. The Mahan Yogis, Nishwasita Kala is 1 minute. And here Brahma is telling, the Nishwasita Kala of my daddy, his father, he is saying, I am his son, I come out from him. My father's Nishwasita Kala, how long? Now first my father, he exhale, and from his pore of his hair hole, Brahmandas come out. Jasyek Nishwasita Kala atha avalambya jivanti loma vilaja Jagadandanatha. Jagadanda, from his loma, his hair pores, Brahmanda comes out. And in this Brahmanda, then I comes out, Jagadandanatha. I am the Natha of the Brahmanda, Brahma. I appear there. And I also stay up to my end of life. You know what is the life of Brahma? Forget the life, 100 years. 1 day of Brahma I am asking. Just 1 day of Brahma. 1 day of Brahma, 14 Manus come, rule, retire, expire. 14 Manus. And 1 Manu will appointed and rule for 72 Chaturjuga. 1 Chaturjuga is, this Kali Yuga is 4,32,000, double it, that is the Dwapara, triple it. It is Tretaya, 4 into 4, that is Satya. Add together 40,32,000 or something like that. 43,20,000. 43,20,000 to 1 Chaturjuga. And 72 Chaturjuga is 1 Manu, 14 Manu in just morning 6 o'clock to evening 6 o'clock. And night is there already. That much. So 2000 Chaturjuga is 1 day of Brahma. How many times we will take birth and die? In 1 day Brahma, we cannot imagine how many times we will exist and finish. How many times? That is 1 day. And calculate 1 week. And calculate 1 month. Calculate 1 year. And 100 years. That is the exhale time of my father, Mahavishnu. His Ekanishwasa Kala is that long. Oh, so huge na. Who is he? Na jasya Ekanishwasita Kala athavalabhya jivanti loma vilaja Jagannatha sa. Who is that? Na sa, that personality whose only 1 exhale time is unlimited. The computer fail, calculator fail, we cannot calculate. And who is he? Na sa eha jasya kala visesa. He is that personality whose only 1 exhale, uncountable. Brahma's lifetime is 1 exhale. That personality is just a minute part and parcel of whom? Na Govinda Krishna. And we think, Govindji Mandire Bhavaya. I just visited Govindji temple, like we are keeping pocket in our pocket Govindji. We are so taking casually. And Brahma, he cannot calculate. He said, no, I can calculate my father Mahavishnu. What to speak of Govinda? Only do pranam. Bhajami, that's it. I cannot figure it out. What kind of Mahan he is. This is Brahma. And Arjuna, he also himself admit, Param Brahma, Param Dhama, Pavitram, Paramang Bhavan, Adidevam Purusham Vibhum, not only my, Asito, Devalo, Vyasa, Swang, everybody accepting you as the Supreme. The Supreme. So Krishna is the Supreme in all ways, everywhere, in every moment, in every script. But only thing to know and to understand, to see and to achieve Him, to be with Him, to relate with Him, is only Ananya Bhakti. That is the main teachings of this verse. That statement directly, bold statement by Krishna in this verse. In the end of this Vishwarupa, Krishna declare, Arjun, what you are seeing me and talking with me, don't think that it's very ordinary. No. Apya Deva Rupasya Deva Kankhina. Big Devata and Brahma, Shiva, they are praying, they can't know. Yes, we can know that in the beginning of the Bhagavatam 10th canto. See, all led by Brahma and Shiva, all the demigods with Bhumi Devi, Bhudevi, they went to Kshirasagar. We have not seen Kshirasagar. They went to Kshirasagar, to the vent. They are Devata. They went to inside the milk ocean, and for a long time they chanted Purusha Sukta prayers. We cannot pronounce Purusha Sukta, but they chanted. They are such a highly elevated personality. They chant for a long time in Kshirasagara and forget to see. Darshan, no. No darshan. Not even Shravan. They cannot hear even. Forget to know. Not knowing, not drashtung, praveshtung forget, gyatung forget, nothing. Only a voice message came to Brahma. Brahma cannot see even. Only voice message came. And Brahma said, open the voice message. Is that to declare? So now I got the message. So okay, come down. Everybody like this, scratching their head, come down. Oh, we thought we can have some scene. Forget, nothing happened. Like that. By doing severe penance, going to the Milky Ocean and chanting for a long time Purusha Sukta, they could not able to see. They could not able to perceive, they could not able to know, they could not able to hear even. Forget seeing. They cannot hear the sound. Only sound Brahma should directly get. He only get the message. That's it. And Arjuna, the same original. And that is Kshirodaksha Vishnu. That is Kshirodaksha. He didn't give his audience. And Kshirodaksha boss is Garvasai. On the top of that is Karanasai. And Karanasai is top is Sankarshana. And that Sankarshana boss is Adi Sankarshana. Adi Sankarshana top is Sri Balaram. And Sri Balaram is the direct manifestation of Krishna. So how you can relate with Krishna? It's only because of Bhaktya. That Krishna himself is telling that if somebody has that unmotivated, unallied, that's a tu, that particular the word used, tu sabda, bhaktya tu ananya sakyaha. If you only by unmotivated, unallied devotional service, nothing else, only bhakti, suddha bhakti, then not only able to see me, you will talk to me, you will handshake with me, you will know about me, and stay with me. Praveshtum, stay with me. Sakhyat kritam. All these things can be possible only by bhakti. So this is the process of bhakti. Lord himself is advertising and telling that this is the only one process which is so powerful, which is so pure, that it can control the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, like a friend. Arjuna was like intimate friend. Anybody can be, if he will practice this kind of bhakti. Okay, it may say, oh, don't worry, we are not in that level. But if you keep on practicing, keep on, time will come that you can get. But no other process. If you take some other process, forget, nothing will happen. So that Krishna, don't waste your time by jnana, dhyana, tapa, veda, ityadi puja, nothing. Just practice this ananya bhakti, then hope is there. Hare Krishna. Any question or comment? Yes.
Is it a service motivate when it's, for example, the Vyasa Puja of our Guru, and we are already, we have a service, but is it motivate to want to do more? Or is it spontaneous?
You can, jasya deve para bhakti jatha deve tatha guru. If he, question is suppose we are worshipping Guru in Vyasapanda, so is that good or we can do more or not? That is asking. Is that no?
Yes, and what is it motivate and motivate exactly?
Motivation is that he is the representative of Krishna. That's it. Krishna is our worshipable. Anybody related to Krishna is also worshipable. Yes.
And
That
what
is.
is it when we are motivated or pure devotion? It's unmotivated.
Yes, unmotivated.
Motivate means that they are.
Motivate means if you have some motivation, I want something written, so that is motivation.
Okay.
Nothing written. Doing for him, only for him, not for anything else. Yes. That's without motivation. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Because our bhakti is full of motivations. That's what I mean. Just chanting, singing rounds, that is not. We have to chant, chant and chant and chant and chant. Why 16? We are feeling burden, oh, we have to chant 16. Not we have to. I want to. Why 16 only? As much as possible. It is up to me. I can't do that. It's another thing. But I want to do as much as possible. That's all. Okay. Without I have to, it should be I want to. Yes.
And is it possible for the person who are in the West and who don't want to follow Rupa Goswami to arrive to see Krishna? If they don't want to be tilak daily, can they have the mercy of the Lord for seeing him at the end?
You are saying if somebody is not following Rupa Goswami, not putting tilak like that,
Yes.
but there is 4 authentic sampradaya from Krishna coming down. This is Rupa Goswami and others who are in one sampradaya, in Brahma sampradaya. There is Rudra sampradaya, there is Kumara sampradaya, there is Sri sampradaya, you know. So Rudra sampradaya, if they are coming that authentic, that's also all right, no problem. If somebody is not belong to any authentic sampradaya, then that is questionable.
If they don't want to follow nectar of devotion, they can arrive also.
They have their nectar of devotion, Baba. That nectar of devotion is in our parampara. They have in their parampara, their kind of nectar of devotion they have.
In ISKCON, there are some devotees, they are not so trained in the temple and they don't know to get Vaishnava and nectar of devotion.
So they should be trained, they should be confused. If they confused here and there, that is not proper.
To a training.
Yeah, they should follow one principle, one parampara and go it. All 4 are authorized. So any of you nicely follow. Yes. Why? You should hope, you should hopeful in your heart. At least you are started doing this bhakti, you are not doing anything else. You should be hopeful, oh, we are in proper track then. But millions and billions, they are in different track. So you should feel that you are protected. I have some hope. At least I am in line of bhakti. I have to pure, make it pure. Now it is impure, make it pure. But those who are not in the line of bhakti, just think of that. What is their case? So they should be hopeful, happy. Huh? Arey Baba, time. How many times you have already completed that? You never have you seen? So time is not in our hand. You and I will was there for unlimited yugas and will be there for unlimited eternal. We both all of us are eternal. So how you are thinking of time? You are not making time, you are not spending time. We are there. Time is there and we are there eternally. So don't waste, think of time. Hiranyakashipu, when he was doing tapasya, he thought, is it possible for Hiranyakashipu decided, okay, I may die, this body will finish, but I know that I am eternal. Hiranyakashipu himself, I know that I am eternal. Next body I will get, again I will continue. Next body, again I will continue, because I am eternal. I will not leave the path. That kind of decision make Brahma to come down and give whatever. So that is the mood. And if you become hopeless, then what is that? That's asa bandha samatkantha. In Bhakti land, you should be very much hopeful. Yes, we are in the proper track. If I not leave the track, then 100% I will live there. What is the problem? Maybe take a billion shares, what problem? I have many billion shares already passed, so some times will go, what's the problem? I am eternal. Why will you be fearful for time? Okay? Okay? Hare Krishna.